So you bring a child into this world without their consent because you can't get consent from a person before they are born. So when your child is born into this world, you tell them that in this world you have to work hard. You have to do things that are gonna make you money. You don't just do things that you love doing. No, you must do things that are gonna make you some money. Because in this world you gotta have money. In this world you've got to be ahead. If you're gonna be at the bottom, you're going to suffer a lot. People that are at the top are gonna make decisions for you. People that are at the top are going to tell you what to do. Even if you don't want to do the things that they want you to do, they have the power to tell you what to do. People that are at the top have the power to tell other people how to treat you. So you have to work hard. Make sure that you're at the top, or at least be in the middle. If you are at the bottom, you're going to suffer a lot. In this world, you've got to look good. If you don't look good, people are not going to love you. It matters that you look good. It's not fair, but it matters. I know that you did not choose how you're going to look, but it matters how you look. So you got to do what you can to look good or to improve your looks. In this world, we fight. We fight for our survival. You got to do what you can to survive. You got to do what you can to improve your health. You got to do what you can to improve your social status. All these things matter. If you don't do these things, you are going to suffer. So you've got to at least try to improve this aspect of your life, improve your social status, improve your health, improve your looks. You say all these things to your child and your child say, wait. What if I don't want to participate in these things that you're saying that I must participate in? What if I don't want to compete with other people? What if I don't find meaning in competing with other people? What if I don't want to fight for my health? What if I don't want to be loved because I'm attractive? What if I want to be loved because I am who I am? I want to be loved for being who I am. I don't necessarily need to do things that are going to make it easy for other people to love me. If they cannot love me as I am, cool. What if I don't love this experience? What if I don't want to do this? Can I decide that I don't want to participate? Can I decide that I don't want to do this? Am I allowed to decide to not participate in this life that you gave me? Can I say no? Can I say I don't want to go on? There are some things that I have enjoyed, but I don't want to go on. What if I say that I'm sick and I don't want to fight for my health? Can I be assisted? Do I have to die a horrible death? Or people in this world are rational. People in this world can think. People in this world are fair. They do things that make sense. They're not controlled by their emotions. They're not controlled by their instincts. People in this world can think for themselves. They're not controlled by the people that are above them, people that are manipulating them in order to get them to do the things that they want, in order to make money off them. Can I be allowed to if that's what I choose? And you say, no, you can't be allowed to that. It's immoral. It is wrong for a person to choose death. It means that there's something wrong with them. A person cannot choose death unless they're suffering from mental health issues, unless their brains are not working properly. Shouldn't it matter if I just don't want to be here? I mean, think about it. How sure are you that the decisions that people are making here, they are making these decisions because their brains are working properly? I mean, people do decide to get married. How sure are you that their brains are working properly when they make these decisions? I've seen people marry the wrong people. I've seen people marry people who end up killing them. And I knew from the beginning that they were not marrying the right people. I've seen people bring children into this world, even though they are poor and they are suffering, even though they don't have the resources to take care of these children that are bringing into this world. How sure are we that their brains are working properly? Why should it matter how someone's brains is working when it comes to this? Why should we try to figure out whether their brain is working properly or not when it comes to this? But when it comes to other decisions, we don't try to figure out if their brains are working properly. Because there are lots of decisions that people are making that have a big impact on things that happen after. Why should we not scan their brains? Why should we not check their mental health? When you take your own life, or when you assist someone to take their own lives, you are sinning against God. There's a God, and this God does not want people to choose to die. You'll be playing him if you choose to die. No, I understand, but I did not sign any contract with this God. I did not tell this God that I'm going to be here until I die by accident or I die of old age. Me and this God didn't have a conversation. So is it fair for me to be here and have to do the things that are being done in this world because there's this God that wants me to do this? He's your God, he's not my God. What if I don't agree with him? Do you even know him? Do you know that he exists? Has he spoken to you? Has he told you that, yo, this is how things should be? No, but the Bible says, no, the Bible. The Bible, it was written by people. These people are just like me and you. They're not smarter than we are. They just try to write about things that they were seeing, or about things that they believe they were seeing. In fact, it's possible that they might have been making the whole thing up. I mean, think about it, man. They wrote about heaven. Were they in heaven? They wrote about God. We don't see God. I've never seen God. I've never spoken to God. All I'm seeing is people, animals, insects, trees. These are the things that I know exist. These are the things that I know are alive. So should I be a prisoner because you believe that there is a God, and this God doesn't want me to choose to exit this place if I want to exit this place? Should I be a prisoner because of your beliefs? Or should I actually be granted my right to decide whether I want to be here or not? Does that make sense to you? Is it not possible that you might be the one who is actually sick and I'm the one who's actually sane? Think about it. If I kidnapped someone because I love them and locked them in a room with me because I love them and I didn't allow them to go out, and when they say, yeah, man, I want to go out, and I try to diagnose them with all kinds of sicknesses. No, man, you're sick for wanting to go out. Would you say that they're the ones that are sick, or I'm the one who's actually sick? I'm 100% sure that you are intelligent enough to realize that I will be the one who will be sick in that situation. If me and a lot of people kidnapped a certain group of people, a certain race of people, put them in one place because we want them, we love them, and when they say, no, we want to leave, we did the best that we can to make sure that they don't leave. We turn them into prisoners. Would you say that we're sane? Would you say that we're the ones that are healthy and these people who want to leave are the ones that are sick? I'm 100% sure if your brain is working properly, you would realize that we are the ones that are sick. It's not rocket science. I understand that when it involves a lot of people, it would not be easy to see that we are sick. You see? Think about this. If we took all the people that we think are crazy and put them in one village, and they lived in that village, and they didn't have any communication with the outside world, do you think that they will know that they are crazy? They'll just do the craziest things that you can think of and not even know that they're doing these crazy things because they're crazy. Is it not possible that you and the people that think that everyone must be forced to be here crazy. You are the ones that are crazy. You are the ones that are sick. And the people that want to have the right to choose when to go out are the ones that are saying, is that not possible? Think about this, because it seems to me that you're not thinking. It seems to me that you're trying to do what's normal. You only accept what's normal. You don't want to think outside the box. So if y'all are crazy, you'll never be sane, because you don't want to think outside the box. You don't want to introspect. You don't want to understand yourselves better. It is important that you think. This life is not easy. It's very, very hard. So if you bring a person into this world, you must know why you're bringing them into this world. You must be able to explain logically why you are bringing a sentient being into this world, especially considering the fact that they will have a lot of things to do. It's not like when they are in this world, they're just going to be free. No, they're not going to be free. They will have a lot of things to do, and if they don't do these things, they're not even going to have a voice. They're not even going to be heard, because people listen to the people that are at the top, people that have worked very hard. In fact, some of these people didn't even work very hard. They were just criminals. They just had the privilege to steal. Some of them were just born in families that are well off. Things were easy for them. That's why they're at the top. Now, because they're at the top, they feel like they must control the people that are at the bottom for some reason. They feel like they are above the people that are at the bottom. They get to decide what rights these people that are at the bottom get to have. They get to decide what's right and what's wrong. These people that are at the bottom cannot decide for themselves. They must be treated the same. Even though we are able to see that these people are not the same. They don't think the same. They don't feel the same. They don't look the same. They don't act the same. They don't love the same things. Why do we want them to be the same? This is the world that we live in. So to say that a person who does not want to participate in this life is sick. Is sick. You can't be saying that. You are sick if that's what you think. We must make it easy for people to choose. They want to choose death. You might say, what about the slippery slope? I hear this argument all the time when these kind of topics are brought up. The slippery slope argument. What you must understand is that life will never be perfect. Things will never be perfect in this world, especially when people are allowed to do what they want. But that does not mean that we must control other people. It does not mean that because some people talk shit, people must not be allowed to talk. It does not mean that because some people kill, people must be monitored all the time. They must not have privacy because some people are serial killers, right? Doesn't mean that because some people drink while they are driving, everyone must not have access to alcohol. There are people who drink responsibly. Doesn't mean that if some people, when they smoke weed, they become crazy. Everyone must not be allowed to smoke weed. No, because there are people who feel better after smoking weed and who become more productive after smoking weed. It doesn't mean that because not everyone is responsible, we must control everyone. People must have rights. We know that. You can't be so stupid that you don't even realize that it is important that people have rights. When it comes to the topic of suicide, one thing that you must realize, and this is something that is very, very important to understand. This is very, very important. You must understand this. If you were in deep enough pain, listen, this is very, very important to understand. If you were in deep enough pain, you would end your life. If you were in deep enough pain. Just because you've never been in deep enough pain, you think you're just strong. You're just mentally stable. If you were in deep enough pain, you would choose to end your life. You're not some kind of a god, some superhuman. No matter what you go through, you never feel like giving up. The truth is, you don't know what it's like to be another person. You are yourself. You don't know the kind of pain that they're dealing with. You don't know what it feels like to be dealing with the kind of pains that they're dealing with, to have the kind of illnesses that they're dealing with, to hate the world the way that they hate it. You don't know what it's like. Maybe you love it. Maybe this is home. This is home for you. That's why you love this experience so much. Because, like I keep on telling you, that people are not the same. People don't feel the same about this world. It doesn't mean that it is wrong to not love this world. It's just that the people that are at the top, the people that are controlling everything, want everyone to think that there's something wrong with the people that do not love this world. So that no matter what they do to them, no matter how they control them, no one will complain. Or even if they complain, they keep on doing what they are being asked to do or what they are being forced to do. They don't go like, whoa, this is too much. Life is negative. I don't think that what we're experiencing is positive. You know what? No more children. I'm not gonna bring my children into this world to experience what I'm experiencing. This is too much. This doesn't make any sense. They don't want the people that are at the top. They don't want people at the bottom to think like that. So of course, they're gonna make you think that if a person feels like they don't want to be part of this experience anymore, there's something wrong with them. But that is completely not true. It's a lie. You're allowed to have a perspective. Nature allows you to have a perspective. There is no wrong perspective to have. You are who you are. You're supposed to have the perspective that you have. As long as you are honest with yourself, the perspective that you have, you should have it. It matters that you have the perspective that you have. No one should force you to have a perspective that they have about things. You must be free to have the perspective that you have because you are who you are. Like I keep on saying to you that people are not the same, so they cannot have the same perspectives. But people are being forced to be the same. People are being forced to have the same perspectives. That is completely wrong. What you must understand is that it is worse than rape to force people to be here even if they don't want to be here, because you cannot guarantee that they're not going to experience what they don't want to experience, you see. You might force a person to be here and then that person gets raped. Can happen. You might force a person to be here and they die a terrible death. Get burned alive. Get kidnapped and get tortured in all kinds of ways. Can happen. These things are possible, you know. We live in a world where these things are possible. That's something that you must understand. So it doesn't make sense that you force people to be here because you want them to be here, because you have convinced yourself that there's some higher being that wants people to be here no matter what. It really does not make sense. Think about it.